Have you invested your money in a 5% yielding savings account thinking it's very high yield? Well, wait till you hear this. With cryptocurrency staking, for every $1,000 you invest, you can expect to make a whopping $300 back. That is a mind-blowing 30% return. Sounds pretty exciting, doesn't it? Whether you're an 83-year-old grandpa who's too old to relate, or a high school student who's too young to understand, today's video is for everyone. So in this one, let's break down the concept of staking crypto and how you can make passive income to potentially even fund your retirement with it. But if you've been living under a rock until now, first let's try to understand how cryptocurrency works. So in the most simple words, a cryptocurrency is just the virtual equivalent of conventional money, also known as fiat currency. Both of them serve as a store of value and can be exchanged or used in the trading of everyday goods. However, where the two differ is what makes cryptocurrency such a unique concept. So before getting to the staking part, let's break everything down further to understand this concept's two important aspects, starting with the blockchain. Well, the blockchain is simply a network where all cryptocurrency transactions taking place are mentioned. As an example, let's say that Sam sends his brother John $1,000 through a check. This transaction would call for an intermediary party, which is the bank. Thereby, it will go on to be mentioned in a bank's database. With blockchain, the transferring of $1,000 worth of crypto will be mentioned the same way, but here, the blockchain itself serves as the database. Well, to make it even simpler, just think of it like this. A block is simply made up of cryptocurrency transactions. And when this transactional data is combined, it forms the blockchain. Then comes the consensus mechanism, which in the most simple of words is a mechanism to maintain agreement and consensus within a blockchain. Two of the primarily dominant ones would be 1. Proof of work, which requires miners to solve complex mathematical equations before adding blocks to the blockchain and being rewarded a predetermined amount of tokens for it. The completion of this task serves as proof that miners aren't gaming the system and are operating the blockchain with honesty and integrity. However, critics of proof of work strongly look down upon the fact that it takes a lot of computational power and processing time to operate cryptocurrencies based on this mechanism. But there is a solution for that. Number 2, proof of stake. This mechanism solves all the complexities of the previous one, calling for just 1/4 of the same power of processing time. Instead of miners, proof of stake assigns validators to task of simply validating transactions. Thereby, no mining needs to be done to add new blocks. This not only makes the blockchain more energy efficient, but it reduces the processing time as well as the huge expenses that come with mining. However, to become a validator, you must first stake your crypto tokens. So what does it mean to stake? Well, to keep it simple, staking just means using your crypto as collateral to participate in validation activities for maintaining the blockchain. But this way, you certainly wouldn't be making passive income because validation still requires work to do. So if you're in it just for passive income and aren't interested in validation, you can simply stake your crypto using a staking pool and make money while you sleep. Okay, so how much should I stake and expect in return? Well, with most cryptocurrency exchanges, you can participate in a staking pool and stake any amount you want to. You won't even have to validate or do any sort of work to get going and make passive income with it. Just go on to any crypto exchange that offers staking pools like Binance, since it has no minimum requirements or staking fees, and stakes your tokens immediately. However, in the beginning, there is a necessary lockup period in which you cannot withdraw your staked tokens until the period ends. Now, talking about returns, it's highly unlikely that the interest rate paid to you stays constant in the long run, so be cognizant of the fact that it might fluctuate a bit. However, depending on the token you're staking, you can make anywhere from 5% to a whopping 30% in annualized returns. Just for perspective, the stock market on average returns is around 10% annually. So now you might be wondering if the returns depend on the type of token. So what are the best tokens to stake? And the answer to this one isn't one definite coin. Hundreds of them offer a substantial amount of interest on the crypto stake. However, some of the highest returning ones would be number 1, POLKADOT. So POLKADOT was recently quietly launched, making it fairly new in this $1 trillion marketplace. Thereby, it faces some tough competition, but has still managed to be one of the top 10 cryptocurrencies right now with a $7.5 billion market cap. Its single blockchain can interconnect multiple ones and allow for systems to work together towards developing scalable services and solutions. However, if we talk about Polkadot staking returns, they're quite fabulous. As per the Binance staking pool, the coin has a handsome annualized return of 20.9%. Number 2, Atom. Atom crowns itself as the Internet of Blockchain since it effectively allows for transferability between multiple blockchains and because of its proof-of-stake mechanism. It has the capability of handling up to 10,000 transactions a second. If that's a lot to take in, just know that all of it simply means that Atom is an extraordinarily efficient and scalable token. Now, talking about the good stuff, as per the Binance staking pool, Atom has a generous return rate of 35.8%. Number 3, Near. Near's primary objective is to provide people with a secure space for preserving their identity, personal financial matters, and managing assets. Additionally, unlike the sluggish proof-of-work mechanism, which processes just 5 transactions a second, Near utilizes a groundbreaking consensus technology called Nightshade sharding, which is capable of handling an insane 100,000 transactions a second. This again means that Near is quite a scalable and productive blockchain. Well, in terms of returns for the Binance staking pool, Near has an insane annualized return rate of 30.4%. Anyhow, if you are flying too high because of the crazy return rates, here's a quick meaningful joke to bring you back down. So, once a crypto trader went to a bar and ordered himself a whiskey twice. To repay, he asked the bartender for his wallet address so that he could pay using crypto. But the bartender refused to accept anything other than cash. So, to convince him, the guy told him that any little crypto he pays with it might be worth $1 million tomorrow. The unimpressed bartender instead poured him a glass of water, saying it might turn into whiskey the next day. So this is for you to know that cryptocurrency is extremely volatile, and anything you purchase or stake today without the right knowledge could either make you a homeless person or a millionaire tomorrow. And remember, I'm just a random dude on YouTube, so be sure to do your own research and check with your financial advisors, whomever that might be. So play safe and only invest what you can afford to lose. Well, now that we've come to the end, I'd like to give you a heads up on one thing, which is to stake cryptocurrency, you need quite a bit of money. And if you don't know how to make that money, well, then you're at the right place. So don't forget to subscribe and tune in for more content, because if you don't, you'll miss out on a lot of valuable money-making techniques. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for taking an interest in this video, and I'll see you in the next one soon.